Look, if you think Dallas is just Cowboys football, never-ending traffic, and another chain restaurant on every single corner, you've been sold a bad story, respectfully. Listen, this city is cooking up new theme parks in Frisco, hosting a World Cup semifinal in 2026, and dropping $325 million into a riverfront park bigger than downtown itself. We've got construction cranes that feel like permanent skyline ornaments, guys, HOAs that think they're the FBI, and commutes that test your Spotify playlist patience. But that's definitely all a part of the deal, and it's changing fast. Listen, whether you're moving here, selling here, or just snooping to see if Dallas really lives up to the hype, you're in the right place, guys. Check it, I want you to grab a drink, close out that Instagram, and cancel your Netflix for about 10 minutes, guys. And let me show you why Dallas isn't just booming, it's busting at the seams.
Side by side, Brandon racks on the lane. I'm connected through chest and got pounds to this cake. West that late when I'm not in that 8, rather been 6 tray and a gunmetal gray. Pop my way, can't get out of their way, and still all in their face, this shit really gon' age.
Alright, so let me be clear, guys. This isn't some clickbait top 10 reasons to move to Dallas video, guys. What you're about to see is a real breakdown of what's actually being built right now across the Metroplex. We're talking about cranes in the sky, concrete being poured, and entire neighborhoods transforming in real time. Listen, the city isn't just growing, guys, it's evolving, right? New smart district, billion-dollar parks, Michelin-starred chefs, even international headlines from events that'll bring millions of people to the Metroplex. And behind every single one of these moves is a strategy, guys, to turn Dallas into the blueprint for what a modern, lifestyle-driven city actually looks like. Hey, this is Mark.
Hi, Mark. How are you?
Pretty good. How about yourself?
I watch you on YouTube.
Oh, you watching me on YouTube right now?
Not right now, but I do watch you on.
Oh, okay. You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy?
What?
I am literally filming a video at this very moment. I want you to picture this, guys. You're pulling into Frisco. That's going to be north of Dallas. But instead of the strip malls and cookie-cutter suburbs, there's actually a Universal Studios theme park that's rising out of the ground. And not just some mini rides collection, guys. This thing is gonna be massive, fully immersive, kid-focused, multi-land theme park with characters from Shrek, Kung Fu Panda, Minions, SpongeBob, and Jurassic World, all the big names, guys. And that's just gonna be the beginning part of it, guys. This is gonna be the anchor to the new $10 billion development called the Frisco Fields. And this one actually includes luxury hotels, new home communities, miles of trails, and even a PGA golf resort that's already drawing global tournaments, guys. That's right, guys. In 2027, the PGA Championships will happen right next door. All right, and just think about what that means for the area, not just tourism, although yes, the crowds will be wild, but long-term livability, guys. We're talking families moving in, businesses relocating, rental demand going up, new schools, upgraded infrastructure, walkable shopping, elevated lifestyles. It's like the north side of the Metroplex hit the fast forward button on the future. And if you're looking for homes in Frisco, Prosper, Salina, or even Little Elm, this is what's pulling the entire North Corridor forward, guys. This is what's turning what used to be drive-through towns into full destination cities. So if you've been wondering if these outer suburbs are really worth all the hype, guys, you're gonna want to be looking at the ones with a front row seat to this type of growth. And that's really where me and my team come in, guys. If this is your first time to the channel, I'm Mark with the Dallas Relocation Guide, and we help people buy, sell, and relocate right here to the Dallas Metroplex. Listen, nobody's out here boots on the ground giving you the type of visuals and the information that you need to make the best decision for your move and your family. So if you're thinking about making a move, guys, feel free to reach out. All of our contact info is down in the description below and pinned to the top of the chat.
Hermes and she smiled at me. Put that on, I be styling me. Run to that back burning calories. She bad, I'm giving the cash on me. Trip out a ghost, cash for me. Spoiler, she can't help to brag on me. Got no boss, don't announce it, mama. Push your wrist down like a fountain, mama. Private jet, go to the island, mama. Let's go to the
Okay, so Frisco's definitely going full theme park mode, guys. But what happens when the money, attention, and the population surge just doesn't stop there? That's when the dominoes really start falling. And in Dallas, they're falling super fast, right? So let's start with downtown, where the skyline is literally about to change again. Guys, the Reunion District is going through a $5 billion transformation that includes new mixed-use towers, hotels, and green spaces that are finally gonna reconnect the area around Reunion Tower back to the urban core. Listen, for years, that part of downtown has felt like the edge of the map. Right now, it's about to be the crown jewel. Chef's kiss, baby. But even then, if you just swing a few blocks east, you got the Cedars right now, guys. That was once known for its industrial warehouses and empty lots. You fast forward to now, we're looking at a $3.5 billion smart city development with AI-powered infrastructure, pedestrian-first design, and boutique retail built in from the jump, right? It's got that next-gen urban village written all over it. Then if we decide to take a ride north over to Plano, where the boom isn't about entertainment anymore, it's about biotech, right? The Helix Park Life Sciences District is bringing in global players from research, innovation, and jobs that pay serious amounts of cash. Now, when you add in luxury rentals and high-end retail, Plano's not just surviving, guys. That joint is thriving. And don't sleep on Uptown. It's already one of the most walkable, high-demand neighborhoods in the city, right? But now you've got the landmark towers like the Link and the Terminal at Katy Trail pushing design and density all to new levels. We're talking about rooftop restaurants, art galleries, and offices that feel like five-star hotels. Are you starting to see the pattern here, guys? It's not just one boomtown. It's Frisco, it's downtown, it's the Cedars, it's Plano's, it's Uptown. Different vibes, different industries, communities and different audiences, right? But with that same energy, right, you get the growth, reinvention, and the elevation. And the fact of the matter is, guys, it ain't stopping anytime soon. But here's where everything gets really, really personal. Because it's one thing to build towers and theme parks, it's another thing to actually change how people live. So let's talk about the lifestyle upgrades that are quietly redefining what it feels like to call Dallas home. All right, now if you're thinking, okay, cool buildings and business parks, but what is it actually like to live in Dallas for real? This is where things are gonna get a little bit more spicy. Because the lifestyle shift in this city, it's not subtle at all, right? So first up, we're gonna be talking about the Michelin, and that's finally in the building here in Dallas, right? Dallas has officially made the Michelin guides, and the first round of stars are already lighting up spots like Petra and Beast and Revolver Taco Lounge, right? That means fine dining in Lower Greenville, Deep Ellum, and Bishop Arts is no longer just good for Texas, it's good for the whole world. And while we're talking about the globe, guys, if you've heard about the Trinity River Park, we're talking about a 200-acre riverfront mega park bigger than downtown itself, guys. And this is slated to include boardwalks, nature trails, skyline views, and green space that turns the floodplain into a lifestyle destination. It's basically Central Park meets Texas vibes, and it's right in the middle of our city. And I get it, if you're still not convinced, we have another one that's gonna surprise you. Meow Wolf is gonna be this most mind-bending interactive art experience inside of Grapevine Mills malls, guys. It's already drawing crowds from across the country every single day. Imagine stepping into a neon-drenched alternate universe, right, inside of a suburban outlet mall. And in case it wasn't random enough for you guys, Netflix House is coming to the Galleria in 2025. I want you to think Squid Game obstacle courses, Bridgerton tea rooms, Stranger Things merch drops. It's like a streaming service turned into a theme park. But listen, Gen Zers, they're gonna lose their mind completely, guys. Look, the point is this city isn't just stacking square footage. It's curating vibes, right? You've got walkable districts, chef-driven food halls, live music in Clyde Warren Park. You get the morning hikes at Arbor Hills, then dinner with the Skyline bike drop. It's not just livability, guys, it's binge worth. And guess what? That lifestyle elevation is also part of a much bigger plan, because all of this, guys, the food, the art, the parks, it's drawing in new talent. And where talent goes, jobs follow. So now let's talk about what is actually fueling the next phase of the Dallas boom, guys. The career engines, the economic infrastructure, and how it's setting the city up to run the table for the next 20 years. All right, so we've seen the skyline glow up. We walked through the chef-stamp restaurants and the futuristic art installations, but none of that means anything if the economy can't keep up. And guess what? Dallas is not just keeping up, guys, it's pulling away. All right, so first let's talk jobs, guys. We're seeing a new wave of corporate HQ relocations and expansions pouring into the Metroplex. Everyone from the Goldman Sachs building, which is gonna be a mega campus right in the middle of downtown, to Toyota's North American HQ up in Plano, still growing in headcount, to PepsiCo, Wells Fargo, and JP Morgan Chase, all beefing up their presence in this region as well, guys. This isn't just a fluke, it's a magnet. And then there's the fields that we talked about earlier, right, with the PGA of America, guys. You got the University of North Texas and a network of biotech, medtech, and research firms all setting up shop down here. It's being called the next major job hub of the United States, guys. And yes, there will be homes, golf courses, trails, and some extremely luxe real estate mixed in. The title goes to the Texas Research Quarter just southeast of Dallas, guys. 9,000 plus acres of raw land primed for universities, tech campuses, and innovation centers, guys. Think of it like Austin's tech scene meets Houston's medical complex. Right now, the infrastructure is going in very, very subtly and quietly, but when this thing flips the switch, guys, it's gonna be a total game changer. All right, but now let's talk mobility, because all the growth means nothing if you can't get around, right? Dallas is bringing the Dark Silver Line, guys, and that's connecting Plano to the DFW airport, and then it's gonna also tie into key urban nodes like Addison and Carrollton. This is one of those first steps towards regional transit that makes sense around here, and it's gonna open up major real estate corridors in the process, guys. You're gonna start hearing a lot about TOD, right? Transit-oriented developments in the next couple of years. And don't forget about our freeway infrastructure, right? Dallas is expanding 635, we're reworking Central Expressway, and adding smart highway tech that's gonna help freight and commuters with the flow. We're not just growing out, guys, we're growing smarter at the same time. There's gonna be infrastructure, it's innovation, and it's career access. And it all means one thing, right? Dallas isn't building for now, it's building for the next 20 years. But even with all this big ticket momentum, guys, there's still pockets of opportunity that are hiding in plain sight, right? There's neighborhoods that most people aren't even watching, but should be. Places that feel like Deep Ellum before Deep Ellum even blew up. So let's zoom in a little bit and show you those hidden boom zones where the next Dallas chapter is already being written. So now that we've covered the big name projects and major corporate plays, let's talk about the areas that are quietly exploding under the radar. Right, first up, we're gonna talk about the Cedars, right? This neighborhood used to be the moody little cousin of downtown, right? But now it's got a 3.5 billion smart district rising up that's fusing tech campuses, residential towers, art spaces, and even green infrastructure, guys. We're talking about facial recognition access, zero net energy systems, and walkable blocks that connect to the convention center and the future IBC of the World Cup, guys. This is like if Deep Ellum and Silicon Valley had a love child. And then speaking of love childs as well, guys, South Victory Park is back in the play of things. You've probably seen the high rises right next to the American Airlines Center, guys, but what's happening now behind the scenes is where things get really interesting. There's talk of new entertainment corridors, public plaza upgrades, and boutique hotels with skyline rooftop views. And then also some very Instagrammable cocktail bars coming to the ground level of this. Trust me, this one is about to flip from sports arena adjacent to luxury lifestyle anchor.
So I'm super excited to announce we just released our Reload Ready bundle. This is a bundle that gives you our knowledge of the Metroplex, the best areas, best food spots, best schools, and overall what to expect. And lastly, we're gonna give you access to our preferred property list. This is when builders have inventory that they need to move. They call and give us first dibs. These are gonna be those discounted properties you won't find on Realtor or Zillow.com. So if you want exclusive access, click the link below, become a part of our inner circle where we say less and pay less. Now, back to the video you were watching.
Now, over in West Dallas, the Trinity Groves district is pushing deeper into the mixed-use development stage. It started with just a few restaurants and some apartments, but now you've got developers eyeing mid-rise condos, guys, new trail systems, and better bike and pedestrian connectivity straight into downtown and the future Trinity River Park project, right? Now, it's still rough around the edges in some spots over there, guys, but that's where the magic happens, right? And then here's a curveball, Las Colinas. I know what you're thinking. Most people think of that as that corporate office park zone with canals. But I mean, have you been lately though, right? The Toyota Music Factory is booking national tours, the urban center is getting denser, and the number of relocations we're seeing into urban for professionals who want city energy without uptime prices, right? It's rising. Look, each of these zones are different, but they got one thing in common, guys. They're all riding the same wave. It's not just about pretty buildings anymore. It's about neighborhoods with momentum. Places where new residents are moving in, investors are laying bets, and locals are seeing change out there in the front window. And the best part of it all, guys, is these hidden boom zones aren't flukes, guys. They're a part of a much bigger strategy, a citywide reimagination of what Dallas is becoming, guys. It's a narrative crescendo. So let's just take a step back for a second, right? Because none of this is random, guys. These aren't just flashy announcements or isolated upgrades, right? This is a city-level strategy, guys, playing out in real time, right? You got the jobs exploding over in Frisco. You have housing density near transit lines now, walkable neighborhoods replacing all those dead zones, and green space becoming the connective tissue between it all. The Silver Line isn't just a train, it's a signal, guys, that Dallas is building for the movement, for the lifestyle, and for the long game. The World Cup, the PGA, the Netflix house, guys, those aren't just events, guys, they're proof points. This is gonna be proof of a city that's investing in being seen and building the infrastructure to actually handle it all. And as all these other major metros fight to recover their identity post-pandemic, Dallas isn't just bouncing back, it's pushing forward with a playbook other cities would be smart to copy. So look, if you're watching this thinking, maybe I missed my window, you didn't. You're standing right in it right now. And what that means is it's probably time that we have a conversation, right? You need to give us a buzz if you're thinking about making that move down to Dallas. We can get you dialed in, get a game plan going, and get you moved down so you can cash in on your next opportunity. Feel free to reach out, guys. All of our contact info is down in the description below and pinned up there to the top of the chat. So look, when people ask why Dallas is booming, it's not just one thing. It's not just a theme park or a corporate HQ or some splashy new towers, right? It's all of it combined working together. You've got the global events like the World Cup drawing international attention, right? You've got the Universal Resort giving families a reason to stay longer now. You've got the walkable districts, the world-class dining, job growth, and the next-gen transit coming. This isn't hype, guys. This is not hype. This is intentional. And if you've been waiting on your sign that Dallas is about to pull ahead of every other metroplex around the country, this is it. And I get it, guys. If this is your first time to the channel and you're not quite ready to get that search started, look, we created whole playlists and deep dives that you can binge watch, and you can check those out right there.